Radio Marco. So the European Central Bank decided to redesign their euro notes, and I'm adding my 2 cents. So let's start with design A. It's about the people. There are 2 designs, birds and people. This one is design A with from the studio Joost Grootens. Yeah, here it says what it says. It's a representation of culture and living. Yeah, exactly. And that's the design. The front and the back. It's the 10 euro note, the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. I must say I have seen the survey. I have done the survey already, though it's not exactly blind. But I haven't paid that much attention to the notes, so yeah, I think I can still say a lot. I must say, but that will be the critic point on half the notes. I don't like people on the notes. Like, yeah, I mean, it is normal on most currencies. It was also normal on the Swiss currency until last the currency change. But now on our currency, the Swiss currency, we don't have people on it. We have hand on it. So yeah, I believe that especially a multinational currency like the euro should remain without faces. I mean, the current design with inexistent architectural buildings is already a good design. But now they decided to add faces on it. I mean, other than that, are usually the nodes pretty modern with shadow of people on it, a map of Europe on it, and oh, a stylistic representation of the number. Oh, yeah, interesting. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, it's only a concept art. It does look modern, not gonna lie. Well, which is supposed to be, yeah, that should be like this. But otherwise, I don't know. So, design B. That's the first design with birds on it. It has on the back some of the most important European buildings, like the European Parliament. More birds. I really like the design here too. Yeah. Here also the number in Braille, I suppose. Although the L indication that it is meant to be um, a number isn't on it, so it's not a perfect representation of Braille. To be fair, I'm not that familiar with Braille, but I know a bit because of a video from Chess Gamer. And yeah, I must say, I do like the design. I like the design more than design B because again, there are birds on it, not people. And it does look modern and beautiful. Now design D already has people in it again, which I guess those that's each node has a different ornament. Interesting. On the back, it's again some people and a map of Europe. With star signs. Pretty interesting as well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but still, it kind of feels like these are PNGs. Well, they are, but I mean, these are just pictures without much editing superposed on a node. Oh, now this one. This has a vertical front. As a Swiss, obviously, I'm a huge proponent of vertical notes. Our currency is since the 6th series partially, and since the 8th series, and this is the 9th series, fully vertical. So obviously, I'm a huge proponent of vertical notes. I mean, most other currencies like the pound or the euro are currently horizontal, but I see more and more currency get vertical. For example, the $10 notes from Canada is also vertical, and again, I'm a huge proponent of vertical currencies. Again, with birds, I like the design try. And on the back again, some parliament. It even has hands on it. This one is definitely copied from the definitely wrote down from the pages of the Swiss francs with hands and verticality. Nah, probably not. But still, always nice to see that. Again, with the Europe map and the European Parliament and the 10 with the EZB, I think. I don't know the buildings of Europe too well, I must say. I can't recognize them. But still, that's so far probably my favorite one, even because of the verticality. I mean, verticality is instantly a plus point for me. Now there is again one with people on it. Yeah, this one's certainly also nice. But I guess you can see my bias already. Yeah, actually, I do like this design. It's visually appealing. Huh? See, it even has. See, this one also has a bird. It's a dove of peace. Okay, I see. It's also topics like music, time. Hey, that's straight up copied from the Swiss 10 francs note. I currently don't have a 10 francs note, but the Swiss 10 francs note also has the topic of time. 20 is geometry. 50 is agriculture. 100 is science. And 200 is peace. So similarly to the 1,000 francs note being diplomacy, the current. Also, recently the Swiss franc also showed their new designs, but they are further in the contest. Like there is already the winner, but we could watch those after it as well. Yeah, I like this design. Now this one, I do also like the concept, the visual concept of this one, to be honest. It's, watercolors. Yeah, I do be liking this one as well. But again, I'm still a sucker for vertical notes. And hear me out. It does matter to me too. Because even though I'm Swiss and we pay with the Swiss franc, I'm still often in the European Union because, we are literally bordering the European Union on all that. So obviously I pay with the euro. It's the currency I've paid the second most. The third most being the pound because I was once in the UK. And this one is vertical. Ooh, both sides vertical. And with people. I mean, I like the modernity of this one. Yeah, it's visually pleasing to me. I must admit, I like this one too. But still, I should read this one. An engaging gaze meets the viewer from the center of the banknote. It encapsulates the proposal and an idea and the dialogue between those who have forged our cultural identity and those of us who are making Europe a place at the forefront, thought, keeping the spirit of these figures alive in our daily lives. A dominant, consistent, and recognizable color meets linear pattern that provides a shared texture within the structure and holds the whole together. If we turn the banknote horizontally, we see four vertical blocks, each inspired by a letter U in a E-U-R-O. Yeah, I like that. And here are birds again. Yeah, I mean, it's a visually pleasing design, yeah. But still, but that's always the problem with new currency. I also thought that about the new Swiss banknotes when they were revealed. I could, yeah, again, we could watch that after that. And yeah, they just feel like, play money, like monopoly money. But still, they are also visually pleasing. Design A. Oh, it's a bird design it's the bird design that is both vertical. Although, other than that, I must say, it's it's fine. On this ribbon, there are scientific, ah, evolutionary, ah. So this is from down Earth that we can then see space. This is then a satellite. Oh, I like that's a propeller flight. It's a Zeppelin. It's a passenger flight, and that's a satellite. Isabel Dauron. From the beat of a bird's wings to flow of rivers, movement is at the heart of the proposal. It seeks to embody both the dynamism of the EU and the tangible and intangible flow that pass through its territory. A true messenger, the bird, appearing alone on the front and as a group on the back, symbolizes the dialogue and independence between our society and nature. From a river's source to the ocean, the bird flies reveals a landscape it traverses through the interweaving two patterns, one hand-drawn in felt tip pen, the other vector-based, embodying cohesion through diversity. Yeah, I mean, I must say there are designs I like better in spite of this one being a truly vertical one. Ah, this one is also vertical though. It's also good visible, like it's pretty accessible with a big five. I think accessibility is also important for a note. I mean, here again with the braille and this pattern. I mean, yeah, also like this one. But so, oh yeah. This Euro banknote series tells a visual story of European rivers from their origins in mountain springs to merging with the sea. The main characters are the European birds and their natural habitats. The higher the banknote denomination, the closer the imagery gets to the sea. Security falls each show on face of a river associated bird and works as a graphic device introducing the narrative concept of the note series. Even the EU building on the reverse sides of the background merge with the wings of the particular birds on the front side. Ah, yeah, look. And about the river, yeah, that's the ocean. That's the end of it. And that's the spring, yeah, with mountains, etc. Oh, oh, so this is also a okay, interesting concept. But my favorite is probably I must say, I think I'm not sure which one is my favorite design. Honestly, I think I really like G and Engaging Gates meet the review. Ah, we already read this one. Actually, let's read the ones we haven't read. Design As the design aims to illustrate the official motto of the EU and United in Diversity. Europe is united by a rich shared cultural history and heritage represented by the portraits of iconic European figures. It is united by shared values and a sense of belonging strengthened by the diversity of cultural identities. This diversity is visualized in a collage through a multitude of forms and textures that together create a new whole and uniting these different elements. The collage from the background for the hand-drawn portrait a depiction of shared cultural spaces as concrete manifestations of the idea. We read this one. What flows? It is a revelation of life, shaping our environment, the habitat of European bird life depicted on the banknote. Also, water can take on many characteristics such as balance and consistency, using the qualities and analogies of EU and institutions create trust and understanding of their function. A drop might seem negligible, but over centuries, the stream is powerful enough to sculpt mountain ranges. One person might seem insignificant, but millions of people united by a common goal and resilient and powerful. In this light, water is taking the analogy of the EU. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to read all those notes. I must say I also like Design J, but I must say probably this. Even though I prefer birds on the note, I like Design G pretty much. Otherwise, D is also neat. J, I also like J. So maybe D, G, and J are my favorites. So now I think we could also look up the new Frank designs. Obviously not in that much depth like we did previously, or actually let's only look the current one. Or actually the video is already 21 minutes long. Maybe not, you know what? I end with this video here in particular, and if we get 5 likes, I make a sequel on the Swiss franc designs. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.